It's Amrit here once again from Amrit Speaks. We're here to cover Man United versus Man City. What Michael Carrick would be doing, how he would be playing. Um, I just couldn't pin him down. And part of the reason is this. I think we suffered our biggest and most devastating loss this season so far against Man City. 3-0. Easy game for Man City. I don't think they even got out of third gear. At least it didn't seem that way. Haaland ran riot. I think this has definitely caused damage in Man United players' minds. Maguire played in that match, I believe, right? Yeah, Maguire played in that match. We played on the halfway line. I mean, Haaland literally ran riot. So, do we want to push up at Old Trafford? So, do we want to push up against Man City? The answer is no. Do we want to be playing Maguire? Answer is no. Do we want to be playing potentially an attacking lineup, considering these factors? No. Having said that, we are at Old Trafford, so we've got to show that we are attacking. We've got to have more of an attacking intent. We just got rid of a manager who played 5 at the back. Now our defense is poor, so are we going to play 5 at the back? I don't think so. We should, at least in theory, be playing 4 at the back and push up. And then, do we have the right defenders? Well, here's the thing. Lenny Yoro and Aiden Heaven, 2 amazing talents, and I've got no doubt that one day they will be the mainstays at United. But the last few matches that they've played, they've had issues. I think Carrick will go for experience. It's a Manchester derby. He's only got 17 games. This is the first of his 17 finals. He's going to go for experience, got no doubt. He's basically going to try and win the masses and try and undo whatever Amorim was deemed to be doing wrong. Whether he was actually doing it, wrong or not, rest to be seen. But I think Carrick will try and undo some of those rhetorics, the criticism that Amorim got, i.e., 5 at the back. I don't think Carrick can afford to go a 5 at the back, whether he wants to or not. Not starting Mainu. I think it was a given Carrick was going to start Mainu, in my opinion. And I don't think that's correct. I think Amorim was right to not start Mainu. In my opinion, Amorim was right to not play Mainu as a number 6. I think Mainu is somewhat similar to McTominay. Not similar players, but similar situation. He's a young player. He's definitely got potential talent, but it's talent which is used in the wrong areas at Old Trafford. It's talent which is used more in a defensive manner. I don't think he's a defensive-minded player. Not yet. It took Roy Keane years to master that DM position. It took maybe even Michael Carrick some time to master it. But I think Michael Carrick, because he was never blessed with pace, I think he was definitely more suited to it. But Roy Keane was a box-to-box midfielder before he ended up dictating play a la Brian Robson as a DM. I think it's an unfair ask on Mainu. But then is he good enough creatively to play as an attacking midfielder ahead of the likes of Bruno Fernandes? I don't think so. So really tough position for Mainu and Amorim, because I'm sure Amorim wanted to play him, just couldn't find a spot. But Carrick would play him, and Carrick has proven to want to play him. Today he's starting. Look, Casemiro has been hands down our best midfielder. He goes straight in there. I feel a bit bad for Ugarte, but it's a huge risk for Ugarte. He's played well a couple of matches and he's played really well, but for most of the other managers and most of the other times, you just can't rely on him unless unless the team is set out to play how Ugarte needs it to play, i.e., like PSG used to play or like United have played in a couple of matches. I don't think Ugarte shines, so that's a big risk. Seen some messages coming. Sabcore Roblox, hi. Sasire Haramu, what is your user in Roblox? I don't have one, mate. Keela Malloy, hey, hello to you too. We are 5 minutes away from Man United versus Man City. So let's start. Let's look at the lineup that Michael Carrick has picked. His first lineup as a Man United manager. No surprises there in the goalkeeping department. Sen Elements retains his pace. In the absence of Mazraoui, Diego Dalot. What's going on? I've been ready and raring to go. I've got so much to say, but I'm a bit tongue-tied, tongue-twisted today. Anyway, Mazraoui couldn't come back sooner for us. I'm pretty sure if he comes back, he benches Dalot. But we can't do anything in his absence. Dalot plays. Not a great deal of confidence there, but we've got nobody to slot in at right back. Which, by the way, why is the academy not developing a right back? Question marks. Next time we should talk a little bit more on that. Alongside Diego Dalot, it's Harry Maguire as a right centre back. I think the biggest problem is going to be in that area. Dalot and Harry Maguire, right-sided defence. My goodness, God save us. Anyway, Lisandro Martinez, he's come in with a lot of criticism, and in my opinion, some of it harshly done. But so far this season, quite rightly, I don't think he's had. After his first few games where he got bedded in by Amorim, I don't think Martinez has done himself a great deal of good. He's been caught out. He's been, he's been a little bit of an issue. He's not been as reliable, but neither has the rest of the team. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I think Euro and Heaven have found that out. We've just brought instability into the entire squad, the team, everything. Amorim leaving, Amorim changing formations, all of it. I think it's destabilized the defense. And that's where I give Sen Elements a great deal of respect, because he has been the one consistent. I say consistent, constant. He's also made a mistake. So what do we know? But Martinez at the back. And then Luke Shaw. Out of the entire defense, I think is probably been our most consistent, although even he's come in for his critics. So for today, these five at the back do not tell me that we're going to keep a clean sheet. Far from it. But at the same time, the destiny of the outcome and the verdict of this match lies within these five players. If they stay compact and have a good game, easier said than done, I think we come away with something. But if not, we're in big trouble. Not just trouble, big trouble. All right, Gab Sam 2590 football. Yes, it is football. And Espadana Viro United versus City. Your prediction? Well, it's a tough prediction to make. I'm going to switch it on now. It's a tough prediction to make, mate. And we should technically see a new manager bounce. Can I rely on it? I personally don't rely on it because of the state of our defense and because of who we're playing. We've not even gone through the full lineup yet, but I'm gonna have to predict optimistically a 2-2. Optimistically. All right. In centre mid, we've got Casemiro Mainu. That's another recipe for disaster. Mainu, I don't know what he's going to contribute. He's someone with lots of potential, but we've not seen him play a single good game today, this season. He's not played a lot, admittedly, but in the few chances that he's got, Ugarte has not played a lot. He got a few chances, and I think he's got at least 25 to 30% of his games correct. Mainu, I don't even think he's got that. So, big question marks. And then the 4-2-3-1, the three up top. Amad Diallo comes back in the right forward position. Bruno Fernandes takes his place as a number 10. Good. And on the left, we have got Patrick Dorgu. He's the unknown in the side. He's the unknown. He's never played that position. He's never played left forward. But he's someone who I admire, who I trust. I really think United have got a great potential in Patrick Dorgu. I just think he's a little bit like a Phil Neville sometimes, where he's got so much potential, can play so many roles, can't pin him down on one role. Is he a left wing back? Is he a left back? No. Is he a right forward? Left forward? We're going to rest to be seen. Espada, I don't rate Mainu. To be honest, mate, I can't blame you. I cannot blame you. So far, neither do I. No, it's a bit harsh. I do rate Mainu. I just don't see how he fits this Man United team. And yeah, is an issue. You know, it's all about the heart with Mainu. He's a Manchester lad. He's an academy player. He's an English player. We want him to be representing England. But where does he play in this Man United team? Is he better than Casemiro as a 6? Hell no. Is he better than Bruno at the number 10? Hell no. Is he the best number 8? Potentially. And that's where he's playing today. So let's see. Glorious Yoy says Sloth is better than Goat. Look, that's another conversation. So far, I've liked how Michael Carrick's come about. We'll talk about a lot more of that as we go on in the rest of the day. Maybe, probably not at half time, but most probably at full time. I've liked how he sounded. Surprised me, actually. Stood up to the likes of Roy Keane and the pettiness from ex-United players. I think that's just so petty, and Michael Carrick stood up for that. Some call him one of Fergie's pets, like Fletch. I don't think he's a Fletch or he's a Nani. But at the same time, he's got that charisma. He's got that panache. I'm just very happy that it is him and not Ollie. I was just done with Ollie's conferences. His talks just didn't make enough sense for me. So good on Carrick to get the interim job, but on a Slot is not better, but I think Klopp is. And I've seen someone's made a piece but not listened to it. Could we go for Klopp? I mean, I tell you what, I'd give anything to go for Klopp if we could get him. Why bloody not? Michael Owens played for us. Surely Klopp can. I would love for Klopp to come to Man United, but anyway, maybe I'm in dreamland at the moment. All right. Oh, my Man United corner and Harry Maguire nearly headed the crossbar himself, but he slammed the ball against the crossbar. Could and should have been a goal, in my opinion. Bruno Fernandes corner, Harry Maguire, my goodness, leapt higher than everyone, leapt higher than Erling Haaland, and slammed the header against the crossbar. Donnarumma well and truly beaten. I think could have been an early United lead. Carrick jumping on his touchline. I like it. Let's not get carried away though. Too early, far too early to say anything. One point I will make while I was talking about Dorgu before I talk about the centre forward. Dorgu's playing there ahead of Cunha. Cunha for me, I don't say I regret bringing him. I don't say he's been a failure because he's had certain great performances, not quite had his due, but it's tough to see him like Mainu, great potential, really good talent. We can see what he does in another team, but he just doesn't fit into this Man United team. He's a ball carrier, but he plays very forward and his shots have been abysmal. So that's why his return on goal has not been good. I think rightly benched. Rightly benched. Let's give somebody else a chance. So it's a question mark on Dorgu. I'm trying to see the positives. I'm trying to see the good. Let's see how it pans out. But Dorgu as a left forward, questionable. Who's the answer? Would it have been Cunha? I don't think so. So let's give Carrick the benefit of the doubt. And now let's cover the centre forward. Number 9. Who's playing that? We'll welcome him back from the African Cup of Nations. It's Mbomo. I like that. I like that Mbomo is the number 9. Oh my goodness. Wow, Man City are playing so high up. So high up. We were nearly 2 on goal against the goalkeeper. Why didn't we try and split? I don't know, but it could have been Mbomo. I'm surprised that he didn't get to the ball ahead of Donnarumma there. But listen, I like that Mbomo is back, but I'm a little bit surprised the man in form, Benjamin Sesko, is not leading the line. I am a bit surprised. Rest to be seen. We've started the game well. Let's see how Man City react, cope. They've got Jeremy Doku on the side. He's someone who I rate really highly. I don't know why Pep doesn't play him more, to be honest. It's a little bit like Dorgu. And I think maybe that could be a good matchup. He's playing on their left. No, that would be more for Ahmad. But listen, from a United perspective, I think at the back, we can't be passing and playing out. I think we'll get done. Looks like Man City are attacking. They're playing high up the pitch. Mainu had a shot straight at the keeper, pass back to the keeper. Look, Donnarumma made a huge difference when we played our first match. I think he made his start against us. And I think but for Donnarumma, I think we score against Man City and it might have been a different match. But he made 2 world-class saves, he kept a clean sheet, and they went on to stuff us 3-0. I don't think this Man City side is all that. I don't think they're playing. They are very much in form. Are they better than us? No doubt. Are they in better form than us? Hell yes. But I don't think this is the most in form Manchester City side, which means that if Michael Carrick's worked on anything good in the past few days, they're there to be had. And we can get at them. And we just need a little bit of luck, guys. we have not been speaking about luck, but it's a big part. We've already had two huge chances. We smashed one against the crossbar, a set piece against the crossbar, and we were nearly 1-on-1. So far, oh my goodness, again, we could have been played in. We're just a little bit careless with that final pass. Twice now we've played Mbomo in, and it's just been closer to the keeper than Mbomo. So if we take care and if we take a lot of pride with that final pass, we could be in. So promising start. I think United have got the better of the first 10 minutes, first 10 minutes. Touchwood, long may it continue. It's a long ass game. This is what happened with Fletch, to be honest. He drew and then we lost. In both his matches, we had a much better first half. Against Brighton, I mean, that second half was as disappointing as it gets. So I'm not counting my chickens, but we've got 80 minutes and change injury time to watch. So let's get back to it. I wish you all a great watch if you're Man United supporters, and for the rest of you, enjoy your day, and I shall see you later, hopefully at half time.